Hi, I'm Rena. Welcome to my channel. I'm a native Japanese speaker and working as a Japanese teacher. Today, I want to talk about a widely popular belief, the belief that the Japanese language is difficult to learn. I want to put this theory to the test, explain how the Japanese language works, and let you decide for yourself. There are no differences between plural and singular. Most of the nouns don't have the difference between singular and plural. For example, an apple and apples are the same. I ate an apple. I ate apples are the same in Japanese. Both are translated into リンゴを食べました. The same sentence. Of course, we can express the differences. We add the number or the words to indicate the number when we express the differences. For example, I ate one apple. I ate two apples. I ate some apples. But always the word リンゴ is リンゴ. It doesn't change. So, you don't have to study the singular and plural forms. There are no articles and no gender. Japanese doesn't have definite and indefinite articles like a, am, and the. Also, some languages have the gender of nouns, but Japanese nouns don't have a gender. So, we don't have to care about the articles and the gender of nouns. So, of course, verbs and adjectives also don't change depending on numbers or gender. Simple tense. Japanese tense is very simple. Just past tense and present tense. For example, I eat apples. I'm going to eat apples are the same in Japanese. Both are translated into リンゴを食べます. The same sentence. We just add the words to indicate the future when we want to express the future tense. I'm going to eat apples. I'm going to eat apples tomorrow. So, we don't have to suffer from memorizing the different form of the tenses. Verbs don't conjugate depending on the subject. The verbs of some language containing English conjugate depending on the subject. For example, I like cats. She likes cats. They like cats. The form of verb changes depending on the subject, but Japanese verbs don't change like this. Japanese verbs are always the same, and we don't have to care about this. Japanese verbs just conjugate depending on the tense. Japanese seems easy, doesn't it? So, why do people say Japanese is difficult? The biggest problem is the writing system. Writing and reading Japanese can be very complicated. There are 3 systems for writing words in Japanese. The first system is called hiragana, the second is katakana, and the third is kanji. Also, we sometimes use the English alphabet too. And they can all be used in the same sentence. For example, レナは ATM に行きました. In this case, Rena is katakana, wa is hiragana, ATM is English alphabet, 行く is kanji. Hiragana and katakana are letters like the alphabet, so they are not very hard to remember. However, kanji are Chinese letters. There are many of them, and that's why it's hard to remember them all. Even the Japanese don't know these kanji very well. We only know the simple basic kanji that are used often. But these kanji are used all the time, so it's very important to learn how to read them. For example, this letter is pronounced as kawa, and it means river. This letter is pronounced as umi, and it means sea. But I don't think we need to write these kanji correctly. We very seldom write by hand nowadays. We use a computer or smartphone all the time, so we don't need to know all the kanji perfectly. These devices automatically pick up the kanji, so if you can only read simple kanji, that will be enough. Unfortunately, there is another difficulty in Japanese. It is a polite form of addressing people, but this difficulty appears for advanced learners or those who want to work in an office in Japan. In Japanese, just as in some other languages, in formal situations we talk to people differently from casual conversation. But in addition to this, we also have special systems for formal communication. These forms are called Sonkeigo and Kenjougo, and we mostly use them to communicate with customers or superiors. This system is complicated, and even Japanese people have to learn these practices when we enter a company for the first time. That means even Japanese native speakers might not use them correctly. That's all for today. Thanks for watching my video. Comment below your thoughts if Japanese is hard or not. Did this video change your opinion? Please subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and don't forget to click like. See you soon! またね!